Remote work promised freedom. For most people, it delivered something different. Blurred boundaries between work and home. Communication overhead that consumed hours of every day. The persistent feeling of being simultaneously always available and never quite present enough. And the particular exhaustion that comes from a workday that has no clear beginning, no clear end, and no physical separation from the space where you are supposed to rest. The right AI tool stack changes this. Not by working more or working faster, but by working in a way that remote work was always supposed to feel. Focused when it counts. Clear when communicating. Present when it matters. And genuinely off when the day is done. Today I am sharing the complete AI tool stack for remote workers, organized by the specific challenge each tool addresses. Welcome to Tech Talk Tech. We upload every single day with fresh AI strategies. Subscribe now and hit the bell so you never miss tomorrow's video. The 4 remote work challenges. AI addresses. Remote work challenges cluster into 4 categories. Communication overhead. Focus and deep work. Meeting preparation and output. And work-life boundary management. Most remote workers have tools that partially address some of these. The full stack addresses all 4, systematically and with minimal additional time investment. Category 1. Communication overhead. The average remote worker spends a significant portion of every working day reading, writing, and managing asynchronous communication, emails, messages, updates, and responses. For many remote workers, this communication overhead is the primary source of the feeling that the day was full, but nothing important was accomplished. Claude addresses communication overhead at 3 levels. For drafting, any message, email, update, or response that requires more than 30 seconds of thought gets drafted by Claude first. Give it the context, the recipient, the purpose, and the tone. Claude produces a complete draft in under a minute. You review, adjust, and send. The cognitive load of writing from scratch is eliminated for every routine communication. For summarization, long email threads, long documents, and long meeting recordings all get summarized by Claude before you read them in full. Give Claude the content and ask for a 3-point summary, plus the single action required from you. This practice alone recovers 30 to 60 minutes per day for most remote workers. For async updates, ask Claude to write your daily or weekly team update. Give it your accomplishments, your blockers, and your next priorities. Claude structures it clearly and professionally in 2 minutes. The update that used to require 15 minutes of writing now requires 2 minutes of input. Category 2, focus and deep work. The remote work environment creates more interruptions than most office environments because the boundaries between available and unavailable are unclear, and because digital communication channels make interrupting someone feel cost-free. 2 AI practices protect deep work time. The daily priority session. Every morning before opening any communication tools, spend 5 minutes with Claude identifying the single most important task of the day. The task that, if completed, would make the day genuinely productive, regardless of everything else that happened. Protect the first 90 minutes of the day for this task alone. No email, no messages, no meetings. Ask Claude to help you design your personal interruption response protocol, a clear set of rules about when you are available for immediate response and when you are in deep work mode and will respond at the next scheduled communication window. Having this protocol articulated and communicated removes the ambient guilt of not responding immediately that keeps most remote workers perpetually distracted. Category 3. Meeting, preparation, and output. Remote meetings are simultaneously the most necessary and most time-consuming element of distributed work. The remote workers who get the most from meetings, and waste the least time in them, are the ones who prepare thoroughly and extract clearly. Before every meeting, give Claude the agenda and the background context and ask it to produce a preparation brief. What are the most important decisions to be made? What questions should you ask? What is your position on each agenda item, and what information do you need to defend it? After every meeting, give Claude your notes and ask it to produce 3 outputs. A clear summary of what was decided, a specific list of actions with owners and deadlines, and a follow-up email to send to all participants confirming the decisions and actions. 2 Claude sessions, one before and one after each meeting, transform meetings from time sinks into productive sessions with clear outputs. Category 4. Work-life boundary management. The most under-addressed remote work challenge is the end of the day. In an office, the physical act of leaving creates a psychological boundary between work and not work. Remote workers do not have this boundary unless they deliberately create it. Without a deliberate end-of-day ritual, work bleeds into evenings, rest is compromised, and the compounding exhaustion of never fully switching off accumulates over months into something that feels like burnout. Ask Claude to help you design a 5-minute end-of-day shutdown protocol. 3 questions answered every evening before closing the laptop. What did I complete today that I committed to completing? What is carrying forward, and where does it sit on tomorrow's list? And is there anything I am holding in my head that I have not yet captured somewhere? The 3rd question is the most important. The reason remote workers cannot switch off is almost always that they do not trust that uncompleted things are safely captured. When everything is captured and tomorrow is planned, the mind has permission to rest. 5 minutes. 3 questions. The boundary that remote work does not provide by default. The complete remote worker AI stack does not require multiple different tools. Claude handles the majority of it: drafting, summarizing, prioritizing, meeting preparation, and the shutdown protocol. The only additional element is a simple note capture system, Notion or any equivalent, where the captured items from the shutdown protocol live until tomorrow. 1 AI tool, 1 note system, 4 remote work challenges addressed. What is the remote work challenge that drains the most energy from your day right now? Drop it in the comments. I personally reply to every comment. If this gave you a clearer picture of how AI can make remote work feel the way it was supposed to feel, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to Tech Talk Tech. We upload every single day. See you tomorrow.